Fibromyalgia, part 2, pump your legs for instant relief. So we're still addressing this shoulder, you got those trigger points on the shoulder, right? This big muscle, right? Rhomboids, trapezius. You're going to pump those sexy legs to get some relief off your shoulder. So you're gonna look to your calves. You're gonna find this bone right here, the shin bone, and you're gonna go right on the border of the shin bone, and you're going to press down. Yeah, it's gonna feel sore because this muscle right here corresponds to the shoulder muscle. So you're gonna keep pressing down here and then shrug your shoulders and see how they feel. If they still don't feel better, go down further, all the way down. Keep on pressing, go up and down. You can do both legs for both shoulders, right? Pump those sexy legs to get some instant relief from the muscle pain, stiffness from fibromyalgia. Click the follow button.
So I started doing acupuncture, and really quickly I noticed a big difference. I have been off of the pain medicine now for 2 months, and dramatic decrease in my neuropathy, none at all in my feet, and very big decrease in the one in my thigh, which I've actually had since I was a teenager. So it has really worked wonders for me.
So we're going to talk about strategy number 6 today. So we're going back to the TED Talk. Again, it was probably last week, that I shared a TED Talk video. It was 9 strategies on how to improve the quality of your life. And remember, it's not about living to 90 or 100 years old. It's about having 90 to 100 years of high quality life, okay? So strategy number 6 is these people who have high qualities of life in these blue zone areas, they focus on family. And so, we'll go into what that means, but just ask yourself, do you spend time with your family? And not just time, but quality time. How do you define quality time? Everybody is different, right? For some people, they like to go out, maybe go watch a baseball game or a basketball game. Maybe you watch a football game, like football is on tonight, right? And so, wherever that is to you, maybe it's to go out and have a hike. Maybe it's to teach your kids how to do something, how to ride a bike, how to play tennis, how to, build wealth, maybe, how to, improve their health. Whatever it is, you define that. But so I want to ask you is, many people think they spend time with their family, but how do you know for sure? How do you know that you really do spend time? So one of the strategies that I have mentioned that I talk to my team about it, and I also, when I teach other acupuncturists, I tell them to do something called a time study, where you do 2 weeks time study, where you're looking at, you're getting a piece of paper and you're marking down every 15 minutes, what are you doing? And then you're gonna, every 15 minutes, from when to when you go to sleep and you go to work, you're writing all that down. So you gotta carry it with you everywhere you go. It could be a little notebook or a sheet of paper. So you wanna track down every 15 minutes, what are you doing, okay? And then you wanna categorize all those activities. So for example, when I did it, I categorized into four activities or categories. The first one was personal care. So, health is super important, is the number one important, right? You can't spend time with your family, you can't take care of your family if you don't have your health. So number 1 is health, right? Personal care. Number 2 category that I used was time with my family. Number 3 was working in my clinics. Working in my business. Number 4 was strategic planning. So I use these 4 categories, and I categorize all the activities that I when I did my 2-week time study. Okay, it was actually very enlightening. So because as an acupuncturist, I value my health is number 1, and so I was curious to see if I spent majority of my time on my health, right? And so thankfully I did. And so the number 1, after I looked at 2 weeks of my time study, I spent the number 1 thing that I spent my time on was personal health, okay? Personal care. The second thing that I spent most of my time was on my family, spending time with my wife. And so, this is not all with all your family, because not all your family is actually, is actually going to be beneficial to you on a daily basis, right? Some family members actually hold you back. and some family members actually, drag you down. So I'm not talking about those family members. I'm not saying don't love them. I'm just saying you don't need to be spending time with them on a daily basis. So I'm talking about the ones that actually build you up, support you every single day. And so the number 2 activity that I did was actually spend time with my family. Okay. The third most important activity that I did was working in my clinic, and then the fourth activity that I spent the least amount of time was strategic planning, right? And so you won't know this unless you do the time study. So I challenge you to do that time study. I challenge you to do it now so you can actually change for your health, your wealth, your family, your friends, and everything, right? If you need that head start and that push and that support, as in your support system, we can help you with health, with restoring your health and your personal care. We can help you with that. Achieve Integrative Health. We can help you in that health aspect to restore your organ function, to get you the quality of life so that you can actually spend it with your family, all right? If you don't put that oxygen mask on you first, you're gonna pass out before you can put the oxygen mask on your loved ones. All right, guys? So let's put it on you first. Let's focus on you.